How much content should you be storing on your YouTube channel for a rainy day? Should something come up, something unexpected happens, and you get to go take a trip that you didn't expect? An emergency happens, a medical thing happens, you get sick and you don't feel well. How much content do you need ready to go just in case? Now, with all things YouTube, I do recommend that you are batch creating and you're ahead of the game. So no matter if you are posting every single day on YouTube, twice a week on YouTube, once a week on YouTube, whatever it is, I want you to be ahead of the game by at least a few episodes. Film them, get them scheduled, be ahead. That way, if something happens like an emergency, you're still good to go, things are scheduled, you don't have to worry about it. Now, let's say it extends beyond that. I want you to have a batch of evergreen content on your YouTube channel that you can fall back on. This is content that does not have a time date. That is not necessarily something that needs to educate your audience. It's just something valuable information-wise. It's going to be a little more on that abstract level. It's not necessarily going to be super important for what they're learning right now that you can fall back on and rely on. And I recommend that you have 5 or so episodes just ready to go for that. So this is going to cover you for if you're doing a everyday kind of thing. It's going to cover you for most of a week. If you're doing twice a week or once a week, that's going to cover you for a hot minute. That way you can create your content and have it ready to go so that you can just put it up if needed. So when you're doing this 5 episodes, and this is again more general, behind the scenes of your business, you're going to show day in the life type content. You are going to show valuable lessons that you've learned or things that could be valuable or interesting to them, but does not necessarily mean it's going to translate into direct sales this minute for you. These are not, again, time sensitive things. So have 5 episodes. And when you do these 5 episodes, you can do these so that they're completely independent. I don't want this in a series. I don't want this connected to things. You can refer back to past videos. Absolutely great. But you are not necessarily connecting these things because it's not something you are going to be putting out anytime soon. Now, with these 5 backup videos, you can keep these for a couple of months and then use them if you don't, and then create more backup videos because I don't want them sitting there for years. But I do want you to have them there and accessible for when you are going to need them, or if you have, something fun coming up so you don't have to stress to get things done so you can just go and enjoy your vacation. With these 5 videos, you are doing the entirety of your videos just like normal. Have your thumbnail ready, have your caption ready, any links, your cards. You're going to have all of your end screens ready to go. Everything's ready, and it's just going to be listed as an unlisted video. Now, my pro tip for you is to take that link to the unlisted video in your studio, not the link to go out, but the unlisted studio or the one to go out, that's fine. And you're going to put it in a note on your phone or in a Word doc or a Google doc or somewhere where you can find it easily. Because we know when we put videos up on YouTube and they're unlisted, they get pushed down on the list. And then you have to remember the names, you have to remember the things, you have to go search for them in order to put them out. So take these, put them in a note or a document or something so you can easily just click and go find them. You cannot at this time search on YouTube for just unlisted videos. My gosh, would that be nice, but that's not an option for us right now. So that means I need you to take your videos, create your videos, get them entirely ready like you're going to put them out, and then just tuck them away for a rainy day. Keep the list in your notes or in your documents so that you have them when you need them. I, again, keep them on my phone because I always have my phone with me. So if an emergency happens and I need to get in the car and go, I can, at a rest stop, just pause for a second, go into my studio on my phone and release the video if that's something I need to do. Or if I'm in the hospital waiting room, I can schedule things if I need to from my phone. So I very much like keeping it accessible where I can get to it, but do whatever you need to do. This is going to allow you to have content ready to go. And again, it's evergreen content. It's not going to go out of style, and it's not something you need right now for your business, but it is good, valuable information. So if you go through my channel, you're actually going to see some of my content that's a little bit, I call, on the fluffier side. I typically do tutorials. I teach things through. I go very quickly with what I'm doing to make sure that you're getting valuable information. I don't save my tutorials for this. I don't save things that are going to be actionable and help you to make money and help you make decisions and help you make your content. I don't save those things. Those things I put out for you. Things that are going to be a little more on the fluffy side. Life lessons, ways that you can be doing things. Those are what I use, and that's what I want you to think of. So start thinking now, make yourself a list, figure out what you need, get into your YouTube channel, 5 backup pieces of content so you're ready to go. I am off because I got to get ready to go meet my new adopted nephew, and I'll see you in the next episode.